Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Banking Made Easy podcast. I'm Cy.
And I'm Lily. Today, we're excited to have you with us as we take a look at ways to make personal banking easier for you.
That's right. Here at TFCU, we have a whole assortment of products and things to offer to make your banking experience easier, such as our checking accounts, our debit cards, our early payday program, our apps, and a whole bunch of other things that we'd love to have a conversation with you about.
That's right. We have lots in store for you guys today as our listeners. But Cy, before we get into that, I do have a trivia question for you if you're ready.
I'm always ready for trivia. I love it.
Okay. This one's a thinker. So put your thinking cap on.
If I had one, I would. Give me the power, everybody. I can get one right eventually.
Eventually. I have faith in you.
Yeah,
I have full
let's
faith
see.
in you. What percent of United States consumers from the ages of 28 to 43 primarily use mobile banking? Your options are A, 31%, B, 52%, or we have option C for 60%.
I'm going to go with 60% for that age range.
Ding, 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 you are correct. It is in fact 60% of United States consumers from the ages of 28 to 43 that primarily use mobile banking. Some other statistics that we have, between the ages of 44 to 59, it is 52%.
I would have guessed more than half still for that, yeah.
Still pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ages from 60 to 78, it is actually 31%. So you do see a little bit of a drop there.
And today we have Kori, the assistant branch manager at the Church Green location, here to accompany us.
It's a great pleasure to have her here. She's very knowledgeable, especially when it comes to our checking accounts and convenient services. So she definitely has a lot of information to offer us today. Kori, thank you so much for joining us today. We're excited to have you.
Of course, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me. Again, my name is Kori. I'm the assistant branch manager at the Church Green location here at TFCU. And I'm excited to start talking about some easy checking accounts and what we have to offer as far as convenient services and benefits.
Awesome.
So, Kori, can you tell us a little bit about the types of checking accounts that Taunton Federal Credit Union offers to members?
Of course. So we have our standard easy checking for our consumer members, and then we also offer business checking for our business members. In order to qualify for membership, you do have to live, work, worship, or attend school within our charter. So that consists of Bristol County, Plymouth County, and Barnstable County, and most of Rhode Island. So you can start an application online through our website or visit one of our 7 local branches to start the application process. We do require you to have a valid ID with you when you come in to apply. So that could be a driver's license, a state-issued ID, or a passport. Just keeping in mind that if you are using a passport, we do require proof of address just to show how you qualify for membership. So that goes back to the charters, live, work, worship, and attend school within our charter. And then also if the address on your license or ID is not a good address or not a valid address any longer, we would also just require the proof of address for that as well.
That sounds pretty simple. How long does the application process usually take?
Roughly 10 to 15 minutes. Put you into our system, scan in your ID, find out what kind of accounts you were looking to open up. We do require a $5 minimum savings account if you are looking for an easy checking account as well. And then we would get you your debit card as we do instant issues in 6 of our locations. So you would be able to sign all your documents and walk away with a debit card in your hand that same day.
That sounds really simple, and it sounds pretty convenient as well, and not too long of a process.
No, it's fairly easy. You also are provided with the 1-800 number to activate your debit card and set a PIN for it so that you can use your debit card and the funds that you have deposited into the checking account right away.
Which is definitely big because I remember they used to mail you your card and then mail you the PIN separately.
Right.
And like waiting for it and kind of like stressing out about my debit card's in the mail, my PIN is in the mail somewhere, and then you're waiting around and it's kind of like a risk.
Right.
Where you avoid that entire
Right.
thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And then just to go over some of the benefits that we have to offer besides the instant issues, we are a part of an early pay program. So if you are getting direct deposit into your TFCU Easy checking account, you're automatically enrolled into this program. So basically what that is you can get paid sooner than you normally would through your employer. As soon as we receive the file, you get paid that same day rather than the statement date that's on like the file that we receive for your direct deposit.
Oh, that sounds like a super convenient and amazing benefit for all of us who like to spend our money on the weekends.
Which I can confirm because I would get paid on Wednesday, but I get paid on Monday. And it's definitely helped me once or twice before.
Definitely helps when you're in a bind.
Absolutely, especially when you get that unexpected bill that you're not anticipating. It's great to have those funds available early. No, we don't like those at all. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the convenience services that go along with our checking accounts that TFCU has?
Of course. Our main app is where you would be able to view your transaction history, your balances, make transfers to and from accounts, set up external transfers if need be, restrict your debit card if you needed it. So let's say you think you may have lost your debit card. Once you find it, you can
or under the car seat, wherever it is.
You can then later unfreeze it as well. And then we have a secondary app, which is our card control app. If you're traveling, you have the ability to set up a travel notification through the app so that it will allow you to use your debit card while you're out on vacation, which is also a great thing too, because you don't want to be out on vacation, try to go use your debit card and then get declined because you didn't.
No margarita fee.
Right.
That's really convenient too, especially if you have unexpected travels or, you know, I know for me, one time I went to go travel and I forgot to let my financial institution know that I was traveling. So I did, in fact, have my card restricted and wasn't able to use it. That was no fun.
Yeah, that's got to be awful. So card control sounds great. Is there anything else that comes to your mind as far as making it more convenient to bank with us?
Yes, of course. So within our app as well, we have mobile deposit. So let's say you cannot make it into the branch and it's after hours and we're already closed. You have a check. You can take a picture of that check, making sure that you're endorsing the back of it and either checking the box for mobile deposit or writing for a mobile deposit on the check. And then you can take a picture and deposit it right into your account.
So Lily, being in the operations department, I know you deal with the mobile deposits. Is there a limit, the amount of checks that you could deposit using it?
So there's not necessarily a limit on the amount of checks, but there is a dollar limit per 24 hours.
Then how much is it?
$10,000 is the maximum for rolling 24 hours.
Yeah, I don't think I would have an issue personally with hitting that maximum. So at the convenience of you could just sit on your couch and deposit a check, I mean, that's pretty awesome.
I would say.
Speaking of sitting on your couch and depositing checks, you can also include your TFCU debit card to your mobile wallets. So that if you do catch yourself just chilling on the couch, you can make online purchases at ease with having added your debit card to your mobile wallets. I also know it saved me quite a few times with not having my physical debit card on me and going to a store to make a purchase. Yep. It's right there on my phone, and 9 times out of 10, most people have their phones with them.
Always. They're like glued to our bodies at this point. Oh,
yeah. So it has saved me, and that is another convenient feature here at TFCU.
If you want more information regarding mobile wallets, you should check out our previous episode with Tyler.
You know, Tyler provides us a lot of information regarding mobile wallets and how to keep yourself safe, so I definitely think it's worth checking it out. So speaking of making purchases through your mobile wallet, the convenience of being on your couch, are there any other benefits to using your debit card with TFCU?
Yeah, so TFCU has a debit card purchase roundup program. What that does is TFCU will round your purchase to the nearest dollar, and then the difference of your purchase will be pulled from your Easy Checking account and deposited into your Easy Savings account. If you have an additional savings or also a holiday club, it can be deposited into either of those accounts as well. So it gives you another way of like kind of saving. It may not be much depending on how much your purchase was for, but nowadays any penny helps. So
it's kind of like the modern day of saving change.
Right.
Because like now that we're using our cards so much, like before you'd run to the gas station or the store or whatever, break a 20, break like a $5 bill, and they would give you change that you could just like passively save. But that's like the technology version of that.
Right, exactly.
With kind of like the way I think of it.
It's a piggy bank without the actual piggy bank.
Right.
Yeah. I still have a coin jar, but it just stays stagnant for years, where before it would kind of like go and build up over time.
Steadily build.
We would use cash. Now it's been at the same probably like $14 for like 3 years because I just never use cash anymore. Yeah,
absolutely. Now, if your purchase ends up being an even dollar amount, what happens with the debit card roundup?
So TFCU would still round it up to $1. Again, pulling it from your checking account and depositing that into one of your savings accounts. So essentially you're saving money and spending money at the same time.
Oh, that sounds great. That's putting away a little more for you than just some chump change.
Right.
Great.
Yeah, and then as you're saving, you can always use our mobile or online app to go in and check your balance to see where you've made, like how much progress you've made in your savings account, which I think is cool to kind of know where you're at, give you some motivation.
Absolutely. It's definitely good to see, your money grow and that you're putting away.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about our mobile app, Kori, and how to enroll and how to use it?
Yeah. During the application process before you leave, another thing that you are provided with is your member number. To enroll into online banking, whether it be on our website or on the mobile app itself, you would just need that member number. It asks for your social security number, your date of birth. Once that's entered in, then it'll have you create a username and password that you'll use to log in going forward.
Sounds like a pretty quick enrollment process for the online banking.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If you need help with enrolling, certainly give us a call. Call into our call center, and a representative can help walk you through that over the phone, or visit a branch if you are more comfortable with that, and a representative can certainly help you with that as well in branch.
So, Kori, can you tell us a little bit about the features that our online banking offers our membership?
Yeah, so if you are one of the people that like to save on paper and not receive so much paper in the mail for your statements, you can sign up for eStatements and eNotices. This will also allow you to receive your tax documents at the end of the year electronically as well.
Oh, so you can sign up yourself to go paperless
Right,
on
correct.
the online banking.
Yes. You can also set up bill pay, so that allows you to send out bills electronically as well. So essentially similar to automatic payments coming from your account, but to specific merchants right through the online banking, you can set that up. You can also set up external transfers to an outside financial institution. So if you have another account somewhere else and you need to move some money around, you can set up an external transfer right on the online banking to do so.
Yeah, so it sounds like you can basically do everything that you need to do.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, save, pay your bills, everything.
A little bit of everything,
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, from my understanding as well, we also have a person-to-person transaction that we can perform through online banking. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. So again, what that is being able to send money to someone. The way that you would do this is through the online banking, through your phone, is you would set it up with a phone number. So the person that you're sending the funds to, you would just need their contact number in order to send those funds to them. They have to accept the invitation in order to accept those funds.
And is this between two Taunton federal members, or this is anybody?
Nope. So this could be anyone. So if you don't specifically have a TFCU account, but I'm trying to send you money, this is how you would be able to process that transfer of funds.
Are there any other convenient services that come along with having membership and checking accounts with TFCU?
Of course. So we are also part of shared branching network. So let's say you have an account somewhere else, or you're traveling and you're somewhere else. If you visit a financial institution that's also part of the shared branching network, you can walk into that institution and transact on your account here at TFCU.
Well, we've gone into detail with that on a previous episode with Giselle. So if you want more information on the shared branching, then I suggest you take a look at that.
Yep. We also talk about our MoneyPass ATM network in that episode as well. So if you're looking for ways to find convenient locations for ATMs, I would definitely go ahead and check that out.
Yep, and avoid those fees.
Well, so it sounds like we talked about a lot today. We got a lot of great information.
Sure
and I hope
did.
the viewers enjoyed it as well. Kori, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure.
Of course. Thank you again for having
Yeah,
me. I
of
really
course. Thank you.
appreciate it. It was a good time.
Yeah, and just want to also thank the community, because this is this month's community shout out. So I'm going to just read off an awesome review that we got from one of our members, and just want to say thank you. So this month's community shout out says, the team at TFCU is exceptional. They have gone above and beyond to make our experience there efficient and pleasant every time. We were welcomed as new customers with kindness and knowledge. They walked us through all of the great checking and savings options. We are happy to have a new trusted banking service with a warm personal touch right here in our new hometown. Thanks, TFCU. And that was from Gigi from Google. Thank you, Gigi.
Thank you, Gigi.
Thank you.
And we also just want to say thank you to our viewers for joining us today and listening to another Banking Made Easy podcast with TFCU.
Yep, and this is Cy.
And I'm Lily.
And if you can, just give us a follow on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere where you listen to your podcasts, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.